If Gojo from Jujutsu Kaisen was an instructor at UA High School in My Hero Academia, what kind of impact would he do on the students? How would he teach? Would he be strict or lenient? What kind of training methods would he use? And how would the students respond to his unique teaching style? Let's find out. It all started when the students of Class 1A were doing their entrance exam for the UA Sports Festival. They were all suited up and ready to go. Suddenly, the stadium doors opened, and out came none other than Gojo Satoru. The students were shocked to see who it was. "Welcome to the UA Sports Festival. My name is Gojo Satoru, and I am one of the teachers here." Gojo introduced himself with a bright smile. "Now let's begin the test." As the students started fighting, Gojo stood beside Netero, watching them with amusement. When suddenly, Netero spoke up. "Why do you have those kids wear those ridiculous masks? It's so hot." Gojo deadpanned. "They aren't wearing masks. Those are called blindfolds, and they are part of their hero costumes. Plus, they're supposed to be used to help focus their powers. Now pay attention." Throughout the day, Gojo observed the students with great interest. He watched as Deku used his new one-for-all power to help Uraraka from falling off the stage during her zero-gravity match against Ochako. He also watched with amusement as Todoroki fought against his own inner demons and unleashed the full power of his half-hot and half-cold quirk. In the end, Deku ended up winning the sports festival with his newfound power and newfound friends. Gojo clapped as the students lined up to receive their awards. "You all did a wonderful job today. I am very impressed," he said with a big smile. "But that was just a small taste of what you will learn here at UA High. Tomorrow, we will begin your hero training." The students cheered at this. They couldn't wait to start training and become heroes just like their favorite pro-heroes. The next day, Gojo gathered the students in the common area. "All right, class. Since you all seem pretty eager to begin your hero training, I figured we'd start right away. Our first lesson is going to be about mastering your quirks." The students nodded eagerly. They knew that in order to become successful heroes, they had to learn how to control and master their quirks. But they had no idea what kind of training Gojo had in store for them. "All right, class. I want you all to pair up and try to take each other's quirks away," Gojo instructed. The students were confused. "What?" Midoriya asked. "How are we supposed to do that?" Gojo smiled. "That's for you to figure out. Just remember, the goal is to use your quirks to their fullest potential and not just rely on brute strength or strategy." As the students began to spar with each other, Gojo watched with a critical eye. He wanted to see how they would use their quirks and if they could work together as a team. He was looking for students who could think critically and use their powers to the best of their ability. Meanwhile, Deku and Bakugo were having trouble understanding Gojo's assignment. "Why is he making us fight each other?" Bakugo complained. "And how are we supposed to take away someone's quirk?" Deku thought for a moment. "I think he wants us to use our quirks to their fullest potential, not just rely on brute strength or strategy." Suddenly an idea sparked in Deku's mind. "I think I know how we can do it," he said with a determined look. As the lesson went on, the students began to figure out how they could use their quirks to their fullest potential. Some of them used their powers in ways they had never thought of before, and Gojo was impressed by their ingenuity and teamwork. He could see that they were truly trying their best, and that gave him hope for the future of UA High. After class, Gojo gathered the students once again. "You all did a great job today," he said with a big smile. "I was really impressed by how you all worked together and used your quirks to their fullest potential. Remember, you don't have to rely on brute strength or strategy. Sometimes the best way to win is to think outside the box and use your powers creatively." The students nodded, understanding Gojo's words. They had learned a valuable lesson about using their quirks, and they were excited to put it to use in the next lesson.